Cool, about to get this call started and recorded. Of course, I always want to go through a quick back office walkthrough, of course, just so we know where everything is. We know with the upcoming, company like Tradera, especially being in for a year, we're still going through so much initial change and growth and things like that. So I wanted to first go to the trade sessions, right, where I am right now under client, and basically because I know there was a lag with the recordings. So one thing that I would suggest, for example, this week being NFP week, you or non-farm payroll, which means a lot of news is coming out. So you're not seeing a lot of movement that you would see normally in the weeks of trading. So it's important to understand that. And because of that, this week I've been in some trades, but I'm in at very, very low lot sizes and extremely super conservative risk management because I understand the possibilities and changes of it not moving at all, right? Getting into a trade and being in it for possibly a few hours and seeing really no movement, or a few days and not seeing any movement. So you guys can see right here, we have our last 6 days of live trainings that have been recorded. Well, not the last ones, but they are still updating for us right now. We still have about 726, so still a lag there. However, like I said, today is only the 4th of August, so we're slowly getting them back updated and transitioning back to in our back office. We also want to make sure that consistency with the Trade Academy. It could just be 1 to 2 to sometimes even 5 hours a week where we're looking at this academy. What I like to do actually is bring it up on my TV when I'm at home and play some of the videos and kind of listen to them there. Like earlier, I was kind of going over some indicator stuff like the Bollinger Bands, the moving averages, things like that, and also the I can't even pronounce it. I want to say the scholastics. I want to say something that I'm not too familiar with, but also what a lot of these professional traders actually, create strategies with indicators to actually help rookie traders like myself, newbies, actually learn and profit a little bit more in the markets because 10 to 20 pips a day can actually be life changing if you understand your proper risk management, and you understand which pairs you should be trading on, and things of that nature. Let's check our trade alerts. Didn't even go through the academy like I wanted to. Give me a second. See what this trade academy looking like. See what we got. Some more folks up here. See y'all, Sam on the board. Samsung. I don't know who the Samsung is. I want to say that's Jamal. Usually the only Samsung user I know. All right, let's go through our Trade Academy, kind of where I'm at right now in the Trade Academy, where I kind of went back through. Um, I love kind of going back through the trading styles and charting styles and simply of, okay, what am I looking to do right now? What is the market giving me right now? Is the market giving me an option to scalp, which scalping means I can get in and out of the market within a few minutes of each other. This is usually meaning you're going to be on a lower time frame, like the 5 minute, 15-minute chart, 30-minute charts, things like that. When you're trying to get in and out of the market, or am I going to be a swing trader, right? Or am I looking to, maybe hold this for a day or so, based on looking for big swings in the market to get more pips. Okay, and next is that the support resistance trainings, right? And a lot of members here who've already had some forex trading, this is actually almost where you can begin at because you already know the terminology, you understand crypto a little bit, you understand the basics, you understand charting a bit, We can come straight here to support and resistance and go through all 11 trainings, guys. This is 11 trainings on support and resistance, or finding the floor and the ceiling of the market, so you know when to get in, when to get out, when to take profit, and when to put your stop loss. Support and resistance is almost like the ABCs, of foreign exchange, or the ABCs of any trading or investing. I would say understanding where the market is, where the market is going, and where the market has come from. I definitely think that's real, real important. And also trend identification, right? And this is after you go through the 11 here. It says my internet connection is unstable, which is weird because I'm right next to the internet. But trend identification, right? Whether it's a uptrend, a downtrend, like I said, is it bullish? Is it bearish? Like, what's going on in the market? Is there consolidation? Okay, what's next? And as you guys can see here, just looking at a quick example, we see a bull run, right? And as you can see, the trend is showing this is what happens. So I can assume that, hey, we're possibly going to see a downtrend. So I can possibly put in a sell here, boom, and then put a buy limit here, because I know once it drops to this point, it's going to shoot right back up to the upside. But what I would do in this sense, I wouldn't trade against the trend. This is trading against the trend in a sell. I would wait and only put a buy limit in here. But again, if you're able to watch the market closely, you could probably benefit simply on both. Okay, so again, I can't stress enough how much we should be in this back office, including myself even more, right? Like I said, I commit to an hour a day, whether it's I'm pulling it up on my computer, or mostly my TV, because the kids are running around all the time, a lot of the time. So that's key. But this is a place we must be in, because a lot of your questions about lot sizes, when to enter, when to exit, what is those lines on my chart, all of this stuff is actually in here. And here are Fibonacci analysis down here too, once we get a little bit more advanced. We have the trainings. We have about 5 good trainings there on the Fibonacci analysis as well, how to use them from high to low, and be able to connect the dots, right, when it comes to seeing the support, resistance, and values. Because what Fibonacci is do to me is actually reconfirm the support and resistance that I've already created, right? And basically, as you guys can see here, just kind of looking at the zones, we see it respectfully, basically support and resist on these zones. Look at it. Boom, look at right here, right? Same thing here. Same thing. Oh man, look at that zero, right? From low to high, right? This is what we saw, right? And we have some extensive trainings there, trainings on Elliott waves as well. Oh man, these trainings on Elliott waves really help you understand the markets a little bit, because for example, the market moves in waves, and the waves are usually identical in size. So as you guys can see right here, usually if you see, for example, and again, don't quote me on this, if you see 1 and 2, right? Okay, oh man, I see this happen. I can almost take this exact 1 and 2, and it's identical to 3 and 4, right? That's because of the certain waves in the market. Basically, history repeats itself, right? So that's why it's so important to utilize this for what it's for, and it's for our true education and our learning style, so we can make sure that we're always in the game, learning and earning. But we have to be learning before we can earn. Please do not just simply wait on the trade alerts, or wait on someone else to send you a trade alert, right? Yes, those trade alerts are great for assistance, and also any, training wheels, I would say, or anything like that. But it's important to make sure that you understand why you got involved with Trendz Nation, is to be educated, to be enriched, empowered, and educated on foreign currency and how to trade in cryptocurrency as well. Okay, let's see our trade alerts. We have them here. The ones so far have definitely been, especially this week, have been on one. Like I said, I've been very conservative with zero point zero 0.01 lots, nothing larger than that. Usually I'm at a 0.03 or zero point zero 0.04, but I'm actually already, I want to say, up about $30. Yeah. for the week already, you know, and that's very conservative. Usually I would be somewhere around 60 to 100 right now based on what my lot sizes would have been, but I'm okay with that because I understand the complexity of the market this week and things that could potentially be happening. And right here, we're still updating, like I said, the back office. We have the link to the trade alerts, but it's not showing the history here like it usually does. So we're still going through some updates on that end. But again, so far so good, especially with the Trade Academy and a lot of trade sessions being up. Hey, that's the bee's knees, right? That's why we pay our $99 to get the education that's there, to get these live sessions. And that's not even included the live sessions that, our upline is doing for us, our professional traders that have been like, Coach Max, the Davids, Coach Ryan's, those live sessions that I've shared in the chat that were yesterday. Those things are awesome, and those are just in addition to an additional value to being a part of our team here and who we're connected to. So that's very, very important. Okay, if you're an IBO, or independent business owner, you're building a team looking to go, and usually you don't upgrade your IBO, and I suggest don't upgrade until you get your 3, because then once you get your 3, you then pay your $15 for your IBO, and now your $99 is exempt because now you're a business owner, and because you have 3 clients, I would say, you only have to pay $15 for all of his services to be a business owner and to get um, your education included in that as well. And then, of course, we can continue to build as you wish to there. Here's where your commissions will be. I want to put that out because I got a few commissions in there right now. Of course, I'll be able to see my team, my personal referrals, people in my genealogy tree. Once you go IBO, if you're not an IBO, you won't see all of these options. You will only see referral link where you can come here and actually copy and paste your referral link and send it to your prospects or those that are looking to sign up almost immediately. Account profile, billing, subscription, and notification settings. You want to make sure you have your notifications on. Your billing is accurate. Your subscriptions is accurate. And your profile and everything is accurate right there. All right, but I'm going to sign out right now because I want to get down to the nitty and the gritty. All right, I see a few people on right now. I'm not sure if there's anything specifically you guys may want me to look at, but what I do plan to look at is gold. I also plan to look at Bitcoin, um, and anything outside of that, y'all kind of let me know. For real, for real, just kind of let me know. Actually gonna let's look at gold first. The reason we're gonna look at gold first, because gold just hit an all-time high. I know it's over 2,000. 20, I think it was 2,020 something bucks per ounce right now, which is an all-time high. Uh, 2015. This is a small bounce down, but definitely, as you guys can see, definitely hit 221 right there. But I'm gonna bring up the full featured chart real quick. And again, y'all, feel free to either come off mute and stop me and ask a question, or raise your hand or anything like that so I could possibly see a notification so we can continue this. My connection is unstable. How? Don't understand it. All right, gold is coming up right now. Guys, and what I'm actually going to do, I am actually going to, let me see if I can take this indicator off. I want to take it off. All right, I'm taking everything off. Naked forex right now. We're just going to do this with no clothes on. So basically, as I'm looking at the 4-hour chart here, so I want to look at gold. Let me look at it about a month. And basically, when I go about a month, basically what it means is each candlestick represents a month in time. Okay, so this is what it's been doing the last month. Let me see if I can delete these lines right here. Can I even click them? Yes. Out of there. It was bothering me. All right, so a month in time. So basically, like, let's look at it. If we're looking all the way back, this is all the way back to 2007, right? As we guys can see here, where gold was at almost $600 an ounce. Think about wow, just think about right now, if you were in a position to actually know in 2007 and say, hey, I need to buy gold, right? I didn't get into buying gold until about 2.5, 3 years ago, right? Which still in a sense of almost 1100, almost $1,000 at that point, to now even be peaking at 2,000, which is awesome, for my portfolio, being that I was able to, kind of save in gold. But as you guys can see, we kind of see what I like to call almost a double top. And I'm looking at the month because, again, I'm just looking at long term. So let me even go down to the weekly, right? Kind of no ads on the chart. Nope, I'm good with the ads. Cool with me, right? But as we can kind of see here, kind of same thing almost, right? We basically clearly had like can't call it a double top because it didn't, kind of stop right here. But that was the once before all-time high, 1,911, right? Now what we've seen it bounce beyond that. So what are some other levels that we've seen it test, right? I want to say, let's call it this level. All right. Let's see what we've done right here. Okay. As you guys can see, these zones. And basically, this is just me looking at it with a naked eye, right? And this is what I like to do to kind of practice, with my support and resistance, and different things like that, and actually, possibly see and maybe even place some Fibonacci's on here to see if everything is lining up right. What am I missing? And kind of go back and look at some stuff. So let me see. No questions in the chat. Nope. All right. So boom. Let's look at another level. Okay, I see some movement here. Boom. Okay. All right, we got another one here. Oh man, we got so many nice levels that are just peeking out. Hopefully, you guys can see why I'm choosing these levels, and I'm actually going to show you all in a second. And why am I picking these levels? One, because okay, of course we see that was an all-time high. That's period, right? That is what it is, right? But here we want to see different levels where we see support and resist, right? So we see movement here, 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 and even here. Okay, right? Same thing here. We see here, 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 action here, action here, right? Even a little action here, even though it doesn't come all the way through, we get very close. Same thing, we see a touch here, another touch there. We can include this on a partial touch, things like that, right? So you kind of see the zones. Basically, you guys kind of see exactly, what we're looking at, what we're looking for, different things like that. What's up, India, joining us also? What's up, right? So just looking at gold and kind of looking at this, so many things can kind of like happen right now. Okay. And I did not mean to draw that. Okay. Just deleted it. Maybe not. All right. So I'm not about to worry about that too much, but definitely want to come back over and kind of see what are some of the possibilities that we could be seeing right now, right? We all want to see what possibilities are out there, what could be helping us, what could be next, different things like that. So now that we see again that it has hit some all-time highs, right? What is next, right? When there's expansion, also comes recession, unfortunately. However, if there's recession, there also comes what? Expansion, right? And to not think so will honestly be naive, right? It's like the weather. You're going to have winters, but you're also going to have springs. You're going to have springs, but you're also going to have winters, right? So that's just the understanding that I want everyone to have. Just like when you're winning, hey, you're gonna have a winning season. Your winning season may be longer than others, right? But unfortunately, you will see a loss, right? Some people may think their losing seasons are longer than their wins. Unfortunately, that's life, right? You have to stay grounded. You have to stay committed, to your purpose and to your why. And that's why it's so important when we talk about what is your why. What is your why? If you don't have that why behind you, you're going to quit whatever it is you do, right? You got to have that purpose, right? You always got to remember that. And I would suggest actually that everyone also writes it down, right? Write down your why. So what I'm seeing right now is I'm probably looking to, because we really don't know what the market will do outside of this, because we haven't seen it even reaches this, but it could be what we call a false breakout, right? Hopefully a lot of people made some money. Like I said, I only got about $30 out of this, which is not too bad on a point oh 0.02, but I did get $30 out of this. But what I am waiting for is the retracement, unfortunately, right? I'm waiting for it, right? I wanted to come back and retest this zone, that 1911 zone. No, I don't want to put anything in. I want to see what happens when it comes there. That's basically right now what I'm going to wait for. We simply could use our 20 pip and dip strategy, and now I'll actually look at that at another time. But me personally, if I'm looking at this on the naked eye, I'm just looking, okay, we broke through our level of resistance, our ceiling. We've broke through the ceiling. What's going to happen next? And what I believe is going to happen, again, me personally, is that I'm assuming that we're gonna see this retest right on this 1911. And I'm on a weekly. Let me go down to a smaller time frame. Let me look at the daily, see what this looks like, right? So, even going down to the daily, my support and resistance really, as you guys can see, really still lines up, right? And that's what you want to be able to see, when you're in a market, right? You want to be able to, see even, look, everything lines up. I went from the weekly, down to the daily chart. Okay. So we're still looking for the respect. Let me see what the 4 hour looks like. Right. Still, even still, right? We're just seeing a little bit more touches on these zones now, right? Where it looked like it was just one touch. And now we see it's actually 3 or 4, in that same position. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Almost 5 right here alone. Okay. And doing that just helps me feel more confident of what I've been looking at. You know what? I do know a little something. I feel a little bit better about myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel good, now that I'm seeing that, that my support resistance actually could be aligned accurately. All right, let me see the chat. Okay, no questions still. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna keep it rocking then. Right. So basically this is what I want to see right here, y'all. I want to see this, right? And when that happens, I don't know what's next. So let me see. Let me bring out some fibs real quick. Where my fibs at? My fibs, there they go. All right. So I'm gonna start from the low here. We're gonna go current. Boom. Okay. So you guys can kind of see here, and you guys kind of look at the levels. As you guys can see, the levels are almost identical to the zones in a sense, right? This zone here, this zone, right? Your next zones, almost identical, right? But this is basically from 0, to 100. Okay. And this is what we've seen. So what I could see here is, like we're saying, and I'm very close on, we could see a retest of these zones. And here, this green spot is really your sweet spot when we're looking at your Fibonacci retracements. Okay. This is usually your sweet spot. This is where you're probably, if it does come back in this point here, this is probably where it's going to be your next buying zone. Okay. Because based on looking at, what we see here, we probably could see a 38% retracement. Right here is about 23%. Here would be down in the 38%. This would be halfway. You guys see 0.5. This is 50% retracement. If anytime you see gold break down back to half, you know that's going to be a almost a awesome buying opportunity when we're looking at gold. But when we're trading or even looking at it, you know, we want to just ensure, you know, that we're being patient, right? You know, again, oatmeal is better than no meal. I don't know how many times I can you know, position that or say that, but it is. Like again, I would rather have 30 or 30, $40 this week than no dollars this week because I'm shooting for the moon, you know, and I know it's a bad week. A little water right there. Cool. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm even gonna come down to the hour and I'll actually add the indicator back on. Even looking at the hour, look how much, oh, look how good that looks. Oh man, look how it's still lining up. That's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy, y'all. Let me see what my indicator is at. I ain't even add no Bollinger Bands. Oh, I clicked it twice. My fault. Only need one. I won't let me zoom out. Look like I got stuck on me. All right, let's pull out. Boom. Kids right here walking. Coming out their rooms instead they're supposed to be asleep. I mean, if you're a parent, y'all know how it go. Y'all should definitely know how it go. Why does it look so bunched up right now? I will refresh it, but I don't want to lose nothing. See if I can get out of here. Daily. I guess I zoomed in so far. All right, because we last saw our buy opportunity was right here. I wish it was cleaner. Let me see. What did I do? Make that a little bit cleaner. I'm just going to increase the size a little bit. But it's probably because I got so much stuff up here. Usually I just have that indicator up here, but you guys can see I had the buy signal right there, you know, which was this morning. Man, I wish I would have paid attention to it because Sam had said something this morning because last night it really wasn't making too many moves. But then we got that buy signal, and man, if we could have got that from 1972 to 2000, gosh almighty, could that have made bank? Come here, boo boo. I know I heard you come out your room. You're always getting up. Do some trading with daddy then. But y'all, this could be, you know, that's why I do love this indicator because this indicator, here you go. Because this indicator right here, man, it's basically just kind of giving you the answers to the test. You know, you do have to utilize a strategy, and there are so many, you know, different ways. I like to put my support and resistance on first now before I look at the 1 hour and the 5 minute and things like that. You know, so any questions so far there? Y'all got anything before I go to Bitcoin while we're looking at gold? Right, I am looking for gold to again retest this 1911 zone. I'm definitely looking, you know, for unfortunately looking for a retracement, see what's going on. Of course, the possible, as you guys can see, a sell just came in on the hour. So I'm not sure how, you know, y'all feel about that. Sale just came in on the hour at 9. Is that 9? Man, how can I clean this up? What I do want to do is I want to clean this up, y'all, because I want to see if this is a possible entry. Let me clean this up a little bit for everybody. Tay I'm on the phone. Guess with my internet being so unstable, I think I need that business internet package right now, boy. I tell you. me see, refresh. Need that Comcast business internet, man. This thing, boy. Especially when you got kids in the house with 17 different type of Wi-Fi connections going on, whether it's a tablet, phone, TV, iPads, everything. Let's see how we looking. See if I can put it back on. There we go. Let me delete that. All right, let me see if I can add that indicator back. All right, still looks kind of messy. So I really can't see it like I want to. But I did see the sale opportunity come in. I had to come back to this one, y'all. I'm gonna come back to it. So let me leave it right now. Let's see if that makes a difference. Really doesn't look like it's about to. Trying to get all this stuff off of here. 804-503-7285. Not sure who this is calling me right now. I'm gonna have to call him back though. Call him from Ashland. I have to check him out. But yeah, y'all, so let's look at BTC USD. Okay, no, I don't know who that is. Still. Yeah, I don't know who that is, y'all. I don't know that number. All right, let's look at BTC USD, Coinbase. Hopefully, well, I can't say hopefully, but I'm not sure who's in on Bitcoin. But I know last week I made a good 300 on Bitcoin. After I lost some money being so fast, man, I think I'm putting some in my demo. Because in my demo, I put a trade in with no stop loss, no take profits, just to kind of see what's going on. And I did that, while I was, driving and about to engage and do some other stuff, moving too fast and lost some money, but definitely was able to come right back, which means I really only profited maybe 100, 150, maybe the 200 bucks based on me getting out of that trade, of course. But let's look at Bitcoin. I do want to look at it at the long term because I am also an investor on Coinbase, guys. And I mean, I didn't have a lot of money to start trading with. I can say, I just don't have thousands of dollars laying around, like others. But let's see. But what I'm seeing right now is almost like a teacup, right? I'm almost seeing a teacup, right? So y'all come with me real quick. Let me see if y'all can stay with me. See if I can make this joint happen. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Okay, don't want to work out for me, huh? Let's see a brush. There we go. My curve. I'm gonna need another curve, huh? You guys see that little teacup forming right there almost? Stop messing with that. So basically what I'm thinking is we gotta have that teacup handle, right? So now let's look at some possible zones that it may be coming back to, right? The retest. Or will we see it break through? Who knows? Let's look at it. All-time highs. What's that? Go sit on the couch. Watch TV before I get you. All right, now let's look at it. Horizontal line, boom. We can see that. Let me back up a little bit and see some history. This is our history right here. We see, that because we see a test here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again right here. So we could see it continue to go up to this 12,000, almost 13,000 mark. And that's kind of what I'm waiting on. Personally, what I'm waiting on is actually seeing if what we're gonna do when we get right here, when we hit that zone, right? Because when we hit that zone, you guys can see this is where that teacup, would be almost finishing in a sense. So technically, let me move this. Right now, it's doing too much. Let me see. Yeah. Now let me move. There we go. Boom. Right. That's what we could see right there. Right. We could see from that teacup, which again could means that, hey, and the crazy part, what I have and y'all can actually do this on the demo, but I have this on one of my accounts. I have a what is called a buy stop. Okay. And the buy stop means if it hits a certain level, if it hits 12K, it's going to keep going to 13. That's what a buy stop is. Again, and that's why you want to get in your back office so you understand buy stops, sell stops, buy limits, sell limits, and market executions. Okay. I'm not going to go really too much in that because it's already in your back office. Okay. But this is an opportunity where you can put in that trade because, again, my confirmation, my understanding says, hey, if it goes to 12,000 again, it's going to brush right through and go to 13. And that's over 1,000 pips right there, guys. And what could you do with 1,000 pips, right? At 10 cents, that's just a what? $100, right? You see what I'm saying? $100 off 10 cents, one trade, if not more, getting in at the right time, 20 cents. Oh man, and with some of the accounts that we have, guys, a lot of us can go in with 0.05s, and really get $500 plus on one trade, and look at it. Or even if you see it break through here, you can put in another buy stop, at 1250 or however you want to do it. I have mine at 1200 even, at 12,000. I'm sorry, at 12,000, because if it goes to 12,000, it's gonna go to 13 within a few hours, just based on history. Okay. It's based on history. That's basically what it's showing me that it will do. So definitely want to get on in on Bitcoin and see what's going on. Again, you want to trade at your own risk, invest at your own risk. But I do see and understand that cryptocurrency is the new wave. Go on the couch with that. You're gonna be pressing buttons with Doc Miss Stuffings. Go ahead. Go sit on the couch, watch TV. I'm right here. Okay, more was that, y'all. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, looking at it here again, good teacup. Not really gonna spend too much time here. Really looks good. Based on what's coming next, I'm kind of excited to catch some of that money. Definitely would love to, pay my mortgage for the next 2 months on that one trade. That'll be love, love, love if we can do that. But again, we're gonna take what the market can give us, then we're gonna move on. Okay. Let's look at US 30 real quick. And I'm in the chat. I don't see any hands or anything up. Let me see. What's up, Warren J Money out here? Yeah, guys, and this is being recorded, I believe. Yeah, I am recording this. So again, I will be able to send this out tonight as well. And again, hopefully you guys are utilizing this to go back and study. Guys, I hopefully, I hope and I pray as well that everyone on this call, right, is really committed to learning this skill, guys, because what you're getting from me, guess what I did? I learned this from the back office. I practiced. I did it over again. I'm still learning. I go through the back office again, right? So if you have not gone through the back office once and you've been here 2 months now, you need to refocus, right? We need to refocus, okay? So I want to look at say US 30 real quick. I think we made some Some good touches. Actually, before I do that, let me go to the hour on this jump. Let me see that hour. Okay, teacup. This stuff that got all in the way. Pressing lines. Boy, I'm wilding. Right? Look at the teacup. Okay. So the teacup, oh man, this happened in 1 hour. Boom. As soon as it hit 12, it respected 12 and said, nah, no, thank you. Let me go back to 11. That is insane, guys. And this is how the market is. The market is so unpredictable still, right? And crypto, especially crypto, is still so really so new, right? Cryptocurrency is still rather new, guys. If you think about it, really, coming out or being mainstream when it comes to, just most recently. I'm gonna delete one of these. Too many. I bet. So as you guys can see, like right now, as we see, we're under the 50 on the 1 hour, right? So under the 50, we're looking for sales. So guess what, guys? We got a sell. I said this earlier. My sales kind of been slow, because of the market. And let me actually look at my demo real quick. My live account, right? So I was negative $30. Now I'm negative 6. So it does look like that sale is coming. So let's look at it real quick. Let's find that vertical line. We saw we got a sale here around what's that 9, 8, at around 7 o'clock, right? We got that sell signal right there, right? So what you would want to do now, once you find that on the 1 hour, we go down to the 5-minute chart. All right, in the 5-minute chart, once you see the sell, you're looking for the next candle, right? You want to get in on the next candle that closes below. So that would have been right here. Okay, so let's say we got in exactly when it said we would, which would have been that candle right here. Boom. We could already potentially, man, and it shot way down here, 130 pips to the downside. Wow. Right, with little to no drawdown as well, right? You could have did a quick 38 30 pip stop loss here, and actually been in the money, guys. Just look at that. That's the power of this indicator that we have as well. And because we're looking at the 1 hour, you have to think about, when should I actually be looking for possible signals, right? You should be looking for possible signals on the hour, every hour, right? Especially if we're looking at the 1 hour chart, we know at 9 o'clock that candle's going to close. So at 9:05, I need to see, is that candle buy, sell? Does it meet requirements? Can I move forward, right? So that's the conscious thing you want to look of, because again, guys, right here, if we would have caught that spike, wow, that's phenomenal right there. That's over, well, what is it? Let me go back to it. That's over 130 pips right there. 130. Again, at 10 cents, that's what, $13, from 10 cents. If it's $1, that's 130 bucks. So the potential that Bitcoin has is phenomenal. The validity of it, is just so unpredictable. It can just do so much, guys. So boom. All right. So really, that's what I wanted to cover with y'all. It's almost 8 minutes to the hour. What I did want to actually do or talk about, in some additional training, is getting the 3 and free, right? And the reason why I want to talk about it, but before I talk about it, for those who are not interested in building a team or getting your 3 and free, you're cool with the education, trading, the $99 you're paying for, you're cool with that, you're not interested, this will be your time to, quietly, I guess, leave the Zoom call, if you choose to. I just wanted to make that clear, because I know some people, you actually only get on for one or two, or some for both, right? I just wanted to make that clear and transparent before I continue, because I am going to actually take this down. So basically, what I am going to do is actually go back into my back office for a second, guys, and actually show everyone. Hopefully it'll let me up here. I know it'll let me in. I can sign in. My daggone internet. But basically, I want to look at the 3 and free and kind of look at what's next for you, because a lot of people actually don't even know where they are or how many people I have, because you may not be an IBO, so you may not know exactly how many people are in your organization, how many people you have into your next rank or anything like that, or just maybe didn't look right, and it happens, especially when we have a lot of things going on. Things like that happens. Okay, so I just want to be a part of the solution, because 3 and free is phenomenal based on what we have, right? So, and I also want to be transparent as well, right? So you are going to see a lot of people here that says pending, which means they are not current, right? Which also means that they're in our groups and they're getting free information. And as a leader, I cannot allow that, right? So unfortunately, within the next few days, these individuals may no longer be in our group chat, because again, we pay to play, right? And we're not here to be giving out free information, especially if we come in and we're paying, and things like that. We want to make sure we're getting what we have to. So if you see any of these people who are pending, right, and they are your people, please reach out to them, kind of let them know, hey, you need to go into the back office, reset your password, and re-register, right? If not, by Friday, they will no longer be in the group, okay, and won't be able to receive the messages, notifications that we have, things like that. But then let's look at India real quick. India is off to a amazing, start. Looking at her organization, actually India, you're actually 3 people away from your next rank, right? And what I mean by that is, as you guys can see, your legs, she has 3 legs, is 4-4-2, right? As you guys can see, her level 2 leg, is killing it, right? She has about 1, 2, 3, 4 people, well, about 5 people in that leg already, right? Right. So she's committed. She has 2 in this leg. Okay. Tristan and Maul is there. So basically, you need 2 more there, right? And then technically 2 here, because Ryan is not current, right? So technically 2 more there. So I guess I would say 4 more, to be sure, or 3 if Ryan has just been working a lot, haven't been able to re-register, things like that, right? So 4 people away from a $500 a month residual income. Not bad, not too shabby at all. I see Quinn here is in my top level, right? As you guys can see here, you know, um, not much going on, I would say there. And the crazy part, like, that's okay, guys, that's okay. And I want everyone to understand, especially, those who are new, are building, the people who get you to 500 a month are more than likely not the same people that are going to get you to $2,000 a month. So one thing you always have to do is continue to build, right? You don't stop because someone quits. 80% of the people are going to quit. Why? Because they quit on everything they do, right? So, and that's not your fault. They're just quitters. You can't stop quitters from quitting. That's what they do. Just like you can't stop winners from winning, because that's just what they do. And I'm a winner, right? So it doesn't matter if those people stay or go. I go by this same saying: some will, some won't. So what? Right? I keep building. I haven't stopped the Tuesday call. Haven't stopped the Thursday. Only thing I have done is pivot to a live training that I think could be more, impactful, to the team. But still, I'm on those calls, right? I'm still there. I'm committed to the Tuesdays and Thursdays, and actually going to ramp up some other things as well. So stay committed to your grind. It's the power of 3, right? You only need 3, right? You get 3, you help your 3 get 3, right? That's it. It's as simple as that, right? So it's important to just make sure you're maintaining what you're supposed to be doing, right? If you are truly committed to this, and I say this myself, you should be talking to 3 people every day. You should be showing the plan to 3 people every day, right? If you're truly want to get your 3 and free or build a team, right? Every day. If that's not your thing, cool. If trading is what you want to be doing, you should at least get to 1 to 5 hours per week in the academy, right? And also be on 1 live session every week at least, right? If you're serious. If you're not serious, you're not going to do those things, right? You see what I'm saying? And that's why people quit. People quit because they quit on everything, right? They're lazy or they have excuses, or the birds may get them. I wish Justin was on as he could relay that message. But sometimes the birds get them, and what I mean by that is that, we all plant seeds, right? If you know the story in the Bible, what talks about the sower, right? It said the sower had what? He had great seed. He had awesome seed, right? And that's the thing, right? We have an awesome product right here or service because people need to learn how to multiply the money. So we have an awesome seed, right? The story continues where it say the seed lands on rocky ground, right? Which means, hey, you're gonna get people to say, oh, it's a scam, it's this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, and it's like, okay, whatever, right? But I know I have a good seed, right? Right. And then guess what? You're gonna be able to plant the seed's gonna start to grow, and guess what? Lightning strikes, it's gonna flood, right? That happens again. Those winters are gonna come, right? But the thing about the sower is that the sower kept on doing what? Kept on sowing them freaking seeds, because eventually the seeds are gonna get to what? Good ground, right? That's inevitable. It's gonna happen, right? You're gonna be able to tell this to somebody, right? And it's gonna fall on the right person for it, right? As long as you keep sowing that seed, okay? And that's what you have to continue to do. If this is your goal, this is what you want to do and take it to the next level, just got to keep going, right? It's as simple as that, right? You don't stop, you keep going, right? And even I'm looking at that Quinn right here. I forgot to even look down here under Keontae. I don't even think he knows. I think he got two people that signed up under him, and that's the thing, right? You see what I'm saying? Right? Boom. Got people right here like Quinn doesn't even know that he's basically. Now, is he even on a call tonight? Is he even on a call? Probably not even on the call. Not even on the call, right? No disrespect, and hopefully hopefully no one takes his disrespect. But again, if you're gonna allow me to be your coach or mentor, I have to be transparent in a sense. But yo, like, let's look at it. You know, that's one, two, three, four, five, six individuals. That's four people. Away. Which would be you would need three here, still need two there, so technically five. Halfway to a $500 residual income, and guess what? He doesn't even have not one personal. Those are people that connected with me that I placed there, right? So just think about if, he was doing 25%. You see what I'm saying? You know, and that's what I talk about, the teamwork. We do this together, right? When I build my team, I'm helping you, right? So my next people are gonna go where? Under Gabrielle, Gabby. Hopefully I said that right. I want to say Gab. Under Anthony right there, under Tavares Atai, right? I don't know, right? But again, what I do is I help build. But again, if you are helping each other, or if we all are working together, think about what we can accomplish when it comes to the residual. Like seriously, right? Especially being only $100, and we know we have a good seed right here. Are we truly sowing it, right? A lot of people say, "Hey, I'm gonna try." When people tell me they're gonna try, you basically just told me you're not gonna do anything, right? Because if there's something you want to do, you don't try to do it. You do it. Hey, I want those Jordans. You're gonna figure out how to get those freaking Jordans, even if you don't even have any money, right? Because you are committed to that. And that's one thing we have to do. We have to be committed to our discipline to get to the next level. Okay. And again, some will, some won't. So what? So again, if you're on this call and we're gonna rock it out, let's rock it out. Let's do it together, right? If next week, hey, this isn't for you, guess what? I'm still gonna wish you the best. Still gonna check in on you, send you some text messages. We still gonna connect. That's just the person I am. But again, you have to make that commitment to your commitment, right? If you truly don't want to work, you have to be committed to something. Are you in your back office? Okay. Are you, looking at your genealogy tree? Do you know where you are, how far you are to the next rank? Right? Because I'm basically, even myself, I'm looking at, hey, I'm about, maybe about, I want to say maybe 8 people away from $1,000 a month, right? But the only way I can get to $1,000 a month, I have to make sure I have multiple people doing $500 a month, right? The goal is not to eat alone. The goal is everybody eats, right? So the more money I can help you all on this call make, guess what? As it turns out, the more money I can make. Simple as that, right? That doesn't sound like a scam to me, right? It sounds like everybody's eating, right? And that's what I love about MLM or network marketing that I've learned is that it's the opportunity, right? It's really the business of the 21st century. Hopefully, you've read that book by Robert Kiyosaki, Business of the 21st Century. This is what he talks about. This is what the Les Browns talk about, the Tony Robbins talk about, the Russell Brunsons talk about, the Jeff Bezos talk about. That's affiliate marketing, right? You can sign up for Amazon right now as an affiliate, get someone to click your link because they saw it on Facebook, they go buy it and you get a percentage. Affiliate marketing. The only thing is that the way our structure works is that we do have the 3-level structure, right? And we're not selling a product, we're selling a service. Okay. And that's the thing, right? The whole and I get it, if you're part of the, I don't like to call it so-so, I call it a general so-so, like the chicken and rice, right? If you're part of that, cool, I'm not judging you, but again, I'm not a part of that because it doesn't align with my vision, which is enrich, empower, and educate. If you're giving somebody $100 to hopefully get 100, you're not being enriched, you're not being empowered, and you're not being educated. It goes against everything. Basically, I started Trade the Trends on, right? I mean, am I missing money? Possibly, right? But I'm okay with missing money if I got to do it the wrong way, and that's just me, right? And I don't see how everyone can benefit from it, right? Unfortunately, there's going to be people who are just not going to benefit from that type of program, right? Because they're not going to get anything. Here, hey, the average people, recruit 2.5 people. That's insane, right? A lot of people in India, you've already crushed that. What I'm saying? By yourself alone, you've crushed that average, right? You're no longer average anymore. Once you get 3 people, you're no longer average. You see what I'm saying? But it's how much work are you putting in, right? Are you waiting on me to put in people under your team or what, right? Because if we will get momentum when we work together, right? And that's what it's all about. Someone messages came in. Let me see in the chat. Gold dropping, gold dropping. I told you that sale. Hopefully y'all put that sale in, right? We do this, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's almost second nature for me now. Now I just can't wait for my people, for y'all to be, in the game. You know what I'm saying? And everybody be able to start their own Zooms, right? Because a lot of times I'm not available on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? I just it may not be, you know, but Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm committed to it, right? As you can see right now, I got my daughter with me right now. We getting it in, right? And that's just is what it is. You got to make it happen. If you're committed to your commitment, let's do it. But be committed to something, right? I wish Quinn was on because he got a song that says, "Don't talk about it if you're not about it," right? And I think that's the realest thing that's ever been written. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna close this out. Hopefully, I can get her back in this bed, as we can be. But does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Let me go round table. Let me see. India, you got anything for me tonight? Jay, you got anything for me?
Nah, I'm good, bro.
I appreciate it. Sam, you got anything for me tonight? Other than go, let me see. Sam said something. Tony, you got anything for me? Or Samsung? I don't know who Samsung is. I sort of don't.
I'm good, bro. Just learning.
Got you. Yeah, came in
I'm
late.
good, Brody.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, y'all, let's just keep plugging in, And if I can tell y'all anything, just listen. Just stay to that. Some will, some won't. So what? Right? And that's with anything you do. Right? It's not just trading. Right? If you sell hand baskets, some people gonna buy, some people not gonna buy. So what? Keep making them damn baskets. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just want everyone to be positive, keep moving. And like I said, it's okay to disagree, with people. I see where you're coming from. I don't agree with it, but I can understand it and we move on. Everybody wants to always fuss all the time or gotta be right or put somebody else down to do that, and I don't think that has to happen. Unfortunately, in certain cases, people are going to be offended by honesty or transparency. And that's why sometimes I try to, say it so perfectly, and I know sometimes I can't, but it's just, the reason why I do certain things or the reason why I don't do certain things. And it is what it is. Like I said, there's people who sell drugs. I don't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I get why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But that's not my thing. And that's simply as that. Can I still love or care for that person? Absolutely. I think that's what it's about. Just agree to disagree. Love all who loves all. Let's keep doing it. And I want to see everybody at the top, y'all, because y'all know why. Because the bottom is way, way overcrowded, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening.